Guru Nation wanted to do another short and sweet video, but this one for the sites, it's actually related to the one I released earlier today for coordinators. This is for you sites out there. Do not get busy work confused with revenue generating activity at your site. You only get paid as a research site if you're a private industry sponsored research site like most are. You only get paid, you only receive revenue when patients are seen. Sometimes not even then, because there's the whole screen failure component, which we can get into on contracts and budget negotiations. I want to keep it simple for this video. I see way too many site owners getting started and ignoring the fact that it's going to be 10 times harder than you think to enroll patients for any study that you have. Any study. So your priority needs to be, where are you going to get patients from? How are you going to get patients? You have to gather all your resources together, human resources, financial resources, and figure out a plan of how to get patients for each study that you get. Because a lot of you site owners are partnering with doctors who don't really have a big database of patients. This is why I recommend partner with a doctor who treats patients, who has a private practice, or maybe part of a group practice that allows them to refer patients. Because if you don't, then you are on your own to find these patients, and it's a very tough to find these patients. And the point of this video is you can get very busy in research without generating revenue. So what do I mean by that? You can be getting very busy doing biz dev, networking with people, emailing, calling, meeting sponsors, doing site selection visits, doing feasibility questionnaires, doing GCP, doing CVs of your staff, training your staff, writing your SOPs, all that stuff. None of that generates revenue. None of it. So I see a lot of site owners fall into this trap, myself included in the past, and sometimes probably in the future as well. It's just kind of unavoidable in our business because it's so tough to get patients, even when you have the patient database. 10 times the amount of patients you think you need, because these inclusion and exclusion criteria are so strict now. You need 10 times the amount of patients you think you're going to need to get that one patient randomized in your study, because that's truly when you start getting paid. So you can be getting very busy with all the stuff I mentioned and not make any money. Matter of fact, you're losing money because you're paying people, you're paying yourself, you're spending money on various activities that are supposed to generate revenue but don't. At the end of the day, where the rubber meets the road, it's, can you get patients randomized into your study? You could be doing everything else perfectly. Monitors would be very happy with you with how quickly you're getting their startup regulatory documents set up and completed, and maybe if you have a study, how well you are maintaining your investigator site file. But at the end of the day, if you're not getting patients randomized and then retaining those patients, you are greatly reducing your chances of success. Uh, you are basically guaranteeing that you're not going to succeed if you can't find a way to get patients and keep them in the studies. So just a little short one for the sites. I see this happening a lot, and I think you should know this before going into a new study. Talk to you soon. Let me know what you think about this. Take care.